All right, moving on, artificial intelligence is no longer just a buzzword, it's a national priority. As Malaysia sets its sights on becoming an AI nation by 2030, the role of the National AI Office is more critical than ever. So today we're joined by the person leading this transformation. We have Mr. Shamsul Izhan, the head of the National AI Office. He's here with us to unpack Malaysia's AI journey. How are you? Good morning.
Good morning.
All right, thank you for joining me this morning all the way to studio. Perhaps you could start with, the big picture, because we know as a central coordinating body for Malaysia's AI agenda, could you actually elaborate on how NAIO's specific functions and some concrete steps taken to actually highlight some of the strategic processes so far of AI, please?
Thank you. National AI Office was set up last December. And since then, we've been doing the central coordination of AI policies, governance, and ecosystem development, playing a strategic and pivotal role in making sure that everybody comes together into the national AI ambition. Our specific functions include whole of government alignment to make sure that everybody works under NAIO to coordinate efforts to move forward. Also, we perform a lot of public-private partnership, bringing together industry into conversations with government. Also to make sure that we execute timely the National AI Action Plan and to monitor or perform any course correction when it comes to the National AI Action Plan, and also to promote responsible AI. As we know, this is a very topical question when it comes to ethical use of AI in Malaysia.
The world of AI has become more complex and more dynamic, and it's challenging for us, users to actually understand the whole concept of AI, but it's it helps us with our mundane tasks. So from your perspective, with what is NAIO's top of mind priority to actually translate the national aspiration of becoming an AI nation into a tangible reality?
In the last 6 months, NAIO has been working on developing the National AI Action Plan 2030. And now we are into the mode of execution. When it comes to execution, it is to make sure that we drive purposeful impact to the nation, bringing together the country into an AI state. And this is done via a series of catalytic AI initiatives that's part of a 5-year plan, and this has been echoed within the Rancangan Malaysia 13.
RMK 13. When we talk about RMK 13, it's part of where we say on one of the goals of national aspirations. So could you explain on what is the National AI Action Plan 2030 and why is it considered a bold and also radical strategy under RMK 13, and what makes it different from previous national digital or AI initiatives?
The National AI Action Plan 2030 takes over from the first AI blueprint that was developed by MOSTI, 2021 to 2025. And we are taking it to the next level. It is a call to action, and we consider that to be a whole-of-nation approach, where we invite all sectors to be part of this very clear executive call to make sure that we move ourselves, Malaysia, from an AI consumer nation to an AI creator nation, and therefore we should be able to produce more world-class AI professionals, AI products, and to bring about higher opportunities and income for our country.
Could you actually give some examples, or how are we progressing so far, and how does or will the National AI Plan actually help to improve the lives of everyday Malaysians? Like I mentioned earlier, it helps with my mundane things. So how could you actually explain this plan?
The 3 main things that the AI Action Plan 2030 looks at is, number 1, how do we bring opportunities and career progression for all Malaysians. We call it raising the ceiling, raising the floor, and also good governance. As you mentioned, even for your own self, AI brings a lot of opportunities and efficiency. How do we bring about the same efficiency and opportunity to all Malaysians? This includes people who are at work, future workforce, and students. That's number 1. Number 2 is to also Malaysia be seen as a springboard into ASEAN. Having the ecosystem that is conducive and the governance and the regulation in place, people are able to invest into Malaysia and springboard into ASEAN. The third part is to have a government that is powered by AI. So we should see more and more of our government services, the whole of government machinery being more efficient because AI is powering them on a day-to-day basis.
When we talk about AI talent pipeline development as a whole, the Prime Minister has spoken about building a strong AI talent pipeline. So what concrete steps is Malaysia taking right now? Because we see the emergence of AI courses in universities and high institutions. So what can you say about that?
The AI Action Plan 2030 covers from kindergarten all the way to finishing of school and even universities and working professionals. We have action plans that we work together with all ministries, such as Education Ministry for school, in primary school all the way to secondary school. We are also working together with the Human Resource Ministry and Talent Corp, setting up the National AI Council for Industries, NAIO, bringing together captains of industry of all sectors to work on how do we reskill and upskill existing workforce, and also to align universities and curriculum to make sure that we are all on the trajectory of upskilling and to bring about opportunities that maybe without AI one is not able to attain, but now with AI, all walks of community are able to move forward.
If I may add before we step into the next question, what could be the challenges when it comes to pursuing this AI action plan, especially towards our youngsters and also, the ones on the outskirts that's not on the kawasan bandar, luar bandar lah kita boleh katakan. So what could be the challenges when it comes to them adapting this AI in their daily lives?
It's very important to appreciate that AI is a very fast-moving technology. And because of that, access to such technology now is becoming more easier. It does not mean you must have 5G connection or even Wi-Fi. At times, your simple smartphone is enough for anybody to get access to AI. So access is not an issue, to be honest. But it's the challenge is all about making sure that the AI is being used responsibly. Diguna pakai dengan baik. So this is where AI, National AI Office plays our part, where we put down more governance, more ethical consideration, more publication to help everybody appreciate how do we use AI safely. As you know, when something becomes unsafe, people do not want to use.
Yes.
So even though the benefit is great, but people don't trust anymore. This goes into the conversation of digital trust and how do we put together enough education, such as we have the Rakyat for Digital portal, where we educate those that are most remote to learn about generative AI, to learn about ChatGPT, and they can earn badges after they have learned something about AI. But it's an ongoing process because we know technology of AI is moving so quickly, and therefore it's not about just harnessing as a user, but also perhaps Malaysia could one day produce world-class AI professionals, world-class AI products that will put Malaysia into that limelight of AI nation seen by other people in the world.
So indeed, digital trust is the key when it comes to when we talk about digital transformation in this current world. But could you briefly share about the ASEAN AI Malaysia Summit 2025, firstly, and the significance of Malaysia hosting this summit and what message does it send to the whole world?
The ASEAN AI Malaysia Summit is the first for ASEAN hosting a large event such as this. It actually starts this Saturday, where we are going to host Code Fest, a series of hackathon on the first 2 days of Saturday and Sunday. The main event is August 12th and 13th, Tuesday and Wednesday, and it will have generally about 100 speakers, 100 tracks, about 60 speakers, and also delegates coming from countries such as Timor-Leste, ASEAN, and also dialogue partners. We will have announcements, and we will also have exciting keynote speeches by international and local AI experts. But it also will continue on to August 14, Thursday, where we are going to have a series of engagement with a few prominent professors, such as David Shearer from Imperial College and Richard Sterling, and they will bring about a perspective of AI that Malaysia may not have seen. So throughout AI ASEAN Malaysia Summit, we are expecting about 2,000 people starting from Saturday all the way to Thursday. So we are very excited, and we invite all Malaysians to take a ticket or get one of those tickets and see you at MyTech, Jalan Duta on Tuesday.
All right, we have about 2 minutes left. Perhaps we can take this time on as we becoming an AI nation by 2030, and that's 5 years down the road. So Anything that you can say to the viewers out there why AI is important and how AI is important in their next world when it comes to the few years to come?
So AI is an opportunity for everyone and not to have anybody left behind. So it's a tool that will encourage you to become more efficient, to have more opportunities for greater income. And the AI action plan actually envisages that Malaysia would have a lot more GDP coming in, higher income for all to enjoy, and also position ourselves to be a leader in the technology space. So I encourage everybody, regardless whether you are young and old or whether you are IT literate or not, to embrace what AI can do, but do it responsibly. Because when it comes to ethics and governance, these are things that we must make sure that we use technology responsibly.
I think that wraps up the whole conversation that we have right now. So that was Mr. Shamsul Izhan Abdul Majid, the head of National AI Office. Thank you so much for your time and for your insights. And I hope this benefits to all users that's watching Niaga AWANI right now. And we have a lot more updates after this with my colleague Ibrahim Sani in the economy.